all right. Party people in the place to be, Vandals, and all you V City fusion jazz punk rockers out there. This is a brand new episode of How'd We Get Here, and today we're talking about probably one of my favorite comics. It's probably one of the main comics that will keep me as one of the people that's never going to say, "Oh man, 90s comics were garbage." Joe, what are we talking about tonight? Since you are a little bit new to this, but
Well, yeah, it was my first time reading it, so yeah, very not. I'm familiar with the creator's work, but hadn't read this, and it's Paul Pope's THB. Like you said, released in the '90s. Originally, it was released through which imprint?
Horse Press, which is his
Horse
own.
Press.
So he basically just self-released it, and
Yeah.
no, yeah, I think the first thing of his that actually got ran by somebody else was One Trick Ripoff. That was in Dark Horse Prison.
Dark Horse. Yeah. All right, so let's take care of some business before we get going on this. We'll be discussing THB, total THB. Actually, it's the reprint, the collected edition that's going to be coming out. It'll be coming out in 3 volumes. So the first volume came out in late October, beginning of November.
November, yeah.
Yeah, so the first volume came out. It's out now. You guys can go pick it up, order it from your comic shop, Amazon, wherever you buy your books. It's available now. So, and it'll be the whole story will be released in 3 collections. So this is the first one that just came out recently. So
Yeah.
later in the year, volume 2 will be out. You can hit that up once it comes out. But first things first, this episode of How'd We Get Here is brought to you in collaboration with Power Pulp Comics. Stories for your third eye. Go to powerpulpcomics.com to order some awesome indie comics. And the gang at Power Pulp has a Discord now, so you can go sign up to their Discord. Yeah.
Right. And some of the guys we know from Power Pulp are really big fans of this book as well. I don't know if he's going to be joining us live, but Big James Coates was really excited for this episode.
Yeah, he had the floppies, I believe. He said he was going to maybe pull them out of his box and do a comparison from the original to the collected edition.
I got to ask him which run of number 1 does he have? Because I've never seen an original number 1. I've only ever seen the second print, which has the added ash can, the 6/9 ash can story, which is sadly cut out of the trade paperback, like I was talking to James about. And it's kind of like the main edited thing out from this. If people are wondering, what's the big change, because Paul Pup did say that he is going to be reworking stuff for these, and for this run, which is basically issue 1 through 4 of the original run, the kind of 6/9 ash can opening for the second run of issue 2 or issue 1 has HR and Lolly on a train to school with Lolly's dog, Mr. Pig Dog, and they get chased by the bug faces and kind of fall out of this garbage chute and meet the ambassador to from Earth visiting Mars, and it's really funny. But I'm not sure why he cut it. But he said that he was didn't really like the pacing. This is going off of what he said years ago when this was originally supposed to run at first second, right after Battling Boy. He was saying that he didn't like the pacing in certain parts of the book, mostly towards the end though. I think that he's going to be cutting a lot of stuff from the issue 6s because he said that he didn't like the way a lot of that flowed. But in this, like I said, you're kind of just missing I think it's 10-page kind of ash can opener that was in the first issue, and then so a lot of the other stuff is just he relettered. Dialogue. That's all I could really see missing from issue 1 through 4. So if you are an old school THB fan and you were worried oh man, because at one point he was saying that he's going to redraw and color the book, you know what I mean? He wasn't happy with the art in the first couple issues and he was going to redraw everything, which I am so happy he didn't. And I get why artists want to do it, but at the same time, it is so cool that you see him, it looks like Paul Pope's art, but it's not quite heavy liquid or the really professional.
Before he really found his voice, as people say, his style.
Yeah, by book 3, you will see that he is drawing like Paul Pope. You know what I mean? He has perfected his style. but like it's just so great to see his evolution. You know what I mean? I love that type of stuff, and also like the boldness, because I think some of these parts, like he actually kind of just threw in pencil drawings.
Mm.
He didn't. I don't think he really inked that. That looks like he just kind of did all that with pencil. And there's quite a few little parts in the book like that, and I kind of like that ambition. You know what I mean? To kind of like not be worried about putting that in a comic book. Kind of reminds me, like I think he kind of started doing this when he got back from Japan, anyways. But it kind of reminds me
Yeah.
of stuff that mangaku will do, like Hiroki Samura will put a lot of pencil drawings in his manga right there next to like fully inked stuff, and I think it looks cool. You know what I mean? Especially since this is kind of like HR's like dream of like actually getting her anti-grav uh, t- um tank top to work so she could fly over everything. I don't know. It kind of fits the dreamy atmosphere of the scene.
Mm. There
So
we go.
Joe, man, since
Yeah.
um
Before we dig right into it, I just want to remind people that 2 episodes ago we did a power hour.
yeah,
So, I mean, there's a giveaway for that. So if you go check out that episode, we have a giveaway for every power hour episode we do. We do a power pulp giveaway for the books. We like to give away a choice of books from the episode that we discussed. So if people want to go, you can go watch that. You drop just write power pulp in the comments uh, to participate, to make yourself eligible to sign it, like to have a chance to win. You just write power pulp and to enter to win, and we draw it in like a week or two from now. So just to remind people, there's a power pulp giveaway from the episode from a couple. What would we do that? It was
it was
Monday.
yeah, Monday.
Monday. We did that Monday. So Monday's episode. Anyway, you'll see the thumbnail is this. What you see on the screen. You can go in there, just drop power pulp to enter to win the giveaway. You'll either be able to pick from uh, Emerald Emu or any of the 21st century big spider books that are available on the site. I think Big Tony said he was supposed to bring back the 3-issue trade because he had some. He just had to send them into Power Pulp to make them available. So that'll be an option as well as issues 4 and 5. And like we said, issue 4 is a good jumping on point. It's a standalone story. So that's another good option for someone who hasn't read 21st Century of Big Spider. But like we said, the first trade should be available by the time the giveaway is ready to draw. Yeah. Yeah. There. Yeah. That's pretty much all the business, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, are we? Do they only have to in the comments of that video, or can they drop it in the comments of this video too? I
No,
think
only that one.
only that video. Okay.
Yeah.
What's
Makes it easier to count and everything.
Well, I just write the names down when they say it in the comments.
Yeah, but I mean it's the Power Hour, right? So you got to go to the Power Hour episode and drop it in there. Yeah. Yeah.
But man, like I'm not gonna act like I read this series when it came out. Like I discovered Pulp Pope with Heavy Liquid, but like I'd
Mhm.
like to do. I kind of went back and like discovered what he did, and like
Mhm.
these issues were so hard to get. So like especially back in the olden days of like tracking down comics in your like local scene before you really had the internet and stuff. So I only have a couple. Like I was able to get like a reproduction of the Ashcan that has the scene where Lolly and HR um, bring THB to life at the school. You know what I mean? Like the oh no wait that's
Oh, James says he picked it up. Total THB.
yeah, like this scene where I think it's the first scene you actually get to see THB, and yeah, I
At
got this.
school. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a school.
I got a reproduction of this Ashcan. I got P City Parade, and I got M3, the Mars's Mightiest Mech, which is a really cool graphic novella. I really hope that gets printed in one of the trades because
Mhm.
it's like it's a 70 pager or something like that, and it's kind of just like HR and this other boy, and like it's almost like a Pokemon thing where like
Yeah.
THB and his little weird Mickey Mouse like robot like fight each other. It's fun, man. It's really
Yeah. Like James is saying, the early. Well, I can open up the book. We could take a look inside. Like James here, he says after the first 30 pages, he kind of starts finding his his vibe, his flow, you know. So yeah, like the earlier ones, you see a lot of pencil kind of drawing with a little bit of shading, shit like that.
Yeah. Oh, this whole scene where she's at the school, it kind of goes back into pencil drawing, which I kind of dig. I really like the Collapso robot Lolly has, and I like the way he draws it in pencil. Like it looks great in pen
Mm-hmm.
too, but I don't know. I like seeing the guts of a comic. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And like,
yeah. Like even the ink pages, some of them you can see like the under drawing a little bit. Like he didn't erase it, or he forgot to erase some of the pencil drawing after he went over the inks and stuff, which is kind of cool. I like that. It's kind of like when you get like artist editions and stuff like that. It's cool.
because that's how he is, man. If you've ever seen like pictures of him working on this book at the time, like he had the paper on the floor. He's like squatting there with his brush, and he's like drawing it like
Mm-hmm.
that, and that's how he got the book printed. He didn't like read the pages afterwards. He just
Yeah.
so he went caveman on it, like looking.
James is asking, are all three volumes a big chase like volume one?
No, actually, when she gets to fight in V City, in issue 5, it's a pretty long and pretty. It's like a raid battle. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like they send robot after robot after her, and
Mm.
like yeah, issue 5's still a little bit calm at the beginning. Her and the Jiggler are like talking to THB when like a new threat comes in, and then it just through all the issue 6s, like there's 4 72-page parts to issue 6. So yeah, and all that's pretty much like raid boss battles,
Mm. Yeah.
which is cool. Lots of really fun action. Um, like she gets a better flying vest and stuff that she uses to do like kung fu on like
Yeah.
that. There's yeah, he goes wild, and by that time, like it's totally like Paul Pope art.
All right. So let's take a look at the actual book. Oh, is it out of focus?
Seems to be a little bit.
Is it not in focus now? Was in focus before. Piece of crap. There, I think it's in focus now, eh? So as you can see, there's spot gloss on the cover of the collected edition here, which is cool. You got the flaps on the inside for marking your pages, front and back.
Yeah, the French flaps.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool. Got some spot gloss on the back for the lettering and stuff as well for the blurb. So yeah, that's cool.
This company is pretty much first second, right?
Yeah, it's 23rd Street,
Yeah.
which is going to be their more which it's the same publisher. One's an imprint for more their mature books, and the other one's going to be like 23. I don't remember which one is which. Because would you say THB is in all ages? Like
I would say probably. I think a little kid would find it too wordy, especially at the beginning. I'd say like definitely for like 12 and above. Okay. Like if you have a daughter, I highly recommend this book.
Yeah. Yeah, because the book, the main character of
HR.
Yeah, HR is loosely based on Paul Pope's sister.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and like she is just such a fun character too. Like they don't write teen or adolescent characters this good very often. Usually they make them like unlikable little brats, but like HR is like funny and she's like smart. Like she completely takes out the first robot on her own without any help, which.
And it's great. It gives like an overview of Paul Pope's career, how he got into comics, because he was a fine artist. He went to art school, and a lot of his teachers didn't really, like in art school, comics are people, they have their noses up in the air, so they look down on comics. But Paul really enjoyed comics. He brought him in, and a few of his teachers kind of encouraged him to explore it and stuff like that. So he did. He loved comics. He wanted to give it a stab, and so THB is pretty much his first comic, right?
He did one before, the Curious Case of Dr. Something. It was and that one, like it's drawn really nice, but it's kind of drawn more typical comic book style, if you know what I mean. He didn't really try to draw like himself at all yet in that one,
Yeah.
which is
Well, I mean, when you're first starting, right? Like
yeah.
pen and ink, if you're not, like here the early goings, then you go with some ink washes in here. Like he goes in. I don't know if it's watercolors or just ink washes, but yeah, you see it all in there.
He goes crazy with his ink brushes, man. Like
Yeah. Let's see, like you can see there's ink washes in there. Yeah. So this is like a few pages. Yeah. And it's cool. And it looks like almost like charcoal drawings in these ones. So you could see him using his fine arts uh going in there with I don't know if it's charcoal or just pencil drawings, but that looks like pencil drawings or charcoal.
It looks if he's doing charcoal, he's not like going heavy on it because
No,
it's
yeah.
kind of lighter gray than like you get from a charcoal.
Yeah, then more traditional pen and ink.
Augustus, man, I love Augustus. He's like one of the coolest robots ever. He's like up there with, Farrell's robot Todd. Like he's just adorable. He's a badass too when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Then you get some more ink washes here. He's going. So you see he's playing around with pen and ink with some ink washes over his pencils. And you can kind of see the pencils underneath, which is cool. He's not too worried about making it super polished. He's just trying to get the story down, lay his panels down.
Yeah.
Like here, you can see it's like a pencil drawing in this one.
Yeah, it's another like memory too. So I guess like that's kind of how he's doing memories in this. But there are other parts that are just drawn in pencil as well. But like that's kind of like how it's a flashback in some of these scenes. And like this guy, man, he's such a griper, man. Like he's the captain of the Bug Faces, which are the police there, and like yeah, he's like hitting on he's a gentleman caller for HR, which is like a really old custom. Like it kind of stopped after World War II. So like basically like the story for this book, it takes place on Mars, but it's basically how Earth America was between the wars pretty much in the 20s to the 40s. And yeah, so HR is like maybe 16 at the oldest. So yeah, gotta put that into perspective.
Yeah. Yeah, here's like the school ones. Like you said, he went with like pencil drawings, went a little heavy with the pencil drawings. So almost looks like inks because he goes in heavier with his pencils. And there's your introduction to THB.
And this series is so funny, man. I like when the girls are trying to cheat on their homework with THB, like because he's up there in the rafters when HR goes to fight the girl, and the other girls are like, "Well, what do you know?" And he's like, "Many things." So they ask him a math question, and he answers it right. So they're like, "Oh man, yeah." They all get their books out and start asking him questions. I thought that was great.
HR doesn't need THB to fight her battles for her. Get a little sequence with her bully, tease or whatever.
She one-shots that little bitch.
Socks are good with one shot. Boom, on her ass. See, she's got a bit of a black eye there. Yeah. So, yeah, doesn't really need THB for her schoolyard battles. Yeah, and then poof, he disappears. Right? How it's about a few minutes.
Depends on how much water you use.
Yeah, he's kind of like a, what do you call it from the 80s there? You get it in the pouch. What were they called? Sea monkeys.
Sea monkeys are like I had like other things that like you dropped in the water and they actually grew.
Yeah, like dinosaurs,
dinosaur toy,
stuff like that. Yeah, like the alien creatures or like kaiju type creatures. You throw them in water and they get all big.
See, the THB himself, like what the book is named after, he is a little red rubber ball that, like, when you get him, pour water on him, he becomes a 9-foot, superhero robot. He can run fast. He can jump. He can't fly, but like he's kind of like old school Superman, to tell you the truth. And her dad's leaving town, and like he gives her THB for some reason. You don't really know. They play it as a really good mystery. But like
Gremlins, yeah, Yeah, water gremlins. Except he's not a. He's just a little rubber ball. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because James is saying gremlins. Yeah, could be. Yeah, maybe an influence from gremlins for sure. See, here's the little ball with the water. Then poof, that's where he appears. That's the first poof. He comes like flying out, almost like popcorn popping. Throw water on him and it just pop. He just appears. And there's no color in this one, but he's like he's a
He's
big
red.
red guy. Yeah.
Or I guess they kind of draw more magenta most of the time when he is
Uh,
actually colored in.
it depends. I saw a toy where he was kind of like I don't know. I guess it depends. You'd have to ask Paul Pope and have him color it to really see exactly. Because volume 2, if you look the cover, he's on it. It's his face, and he's more pinkish. And then if you look at volume 3, like 3, like you said, he's more like magenta or burgundy, kind of a much deeper red. So, I mean, and that's one thing when we were talking, Johnny. I was saying how. Oh, I'll save it for this part because this is
Yeah,
one of the
one
yeah
of my favorite villains ever, man. Like
yeah it's pretty cool. But like I was saying, like one thing they could have done, seen is how like I didn't read it when it originally came out, so it wouldn't have bothered me. But I could see how like maybe purists would have been like, just the only color you add is when THB is on the page. You make him red. You color just him when he's on the page. I thought that would have been maybe a cool thing they could have done just for the total collection. But you were like, nah, I like it just the original. But I was like, it would have been cool just because he's not in it that often, right? So you'd only get that splash of red every once in a while, kind of like let's say Frank Miller's Yellow Bastard, right? It's all black and white except for the Yellow Bastard. That's the only time you see the color in the book. So that would have been cool.
yeah, I mean, main thing for me is the influence that he drew from old silent films. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
like that would have been completely shattered, like if he had like just one like magenta character, giant magenta character through the book.
To a certain point, I guess, but
I mean, like I really like the German expressionist style that like he has. Like it really does remind me like of an old timey movie, the way it looks, and especially the way the plot plays out. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
he must have really been into like old pulp serials and stuff because like, that's kind of what this is more like than an actual like you know superhero comic, especially stuff that was coming out in the 90s. Like even other books, like I can't tell you another book I could think of that had like just a teenage girl being the badass in the book at the time. You know what I mean? And
The the James is asking, the green fantastic, are those the Kroll or whatever they're called, the shapeshifters?
yeah, the scrolls.
The scrolls, right? You mean the scrolls, the ones with the pointy ears, or a different one? Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Fantastic Four villain that's buff version of him, maybe not scrolls. I don't know. Then I'm not sure. I'm not that familiar with Fantastic Four. I never really read much Fantastic Four. Mm, not scrolls, so I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah. So here we go. This is like a really important. This is where the story really kind of starts to come to life, right? When they get the delivery.
This is the second robot that they send after him. Like this one, like
Yeah,
you think it's going to attack first because it does get introduced and brought into the house first, but then she gets chased by the stretchy Terminator.
yeah. So the piano is delivered, and they open it up, and it's like boop, boop, boop. It kind of just pops open and folds like a unfolds itself into a piano. Yeah. So and you can see it has kind of the teeth are with the menacing eyes and the teeth. Dong needs to be. What's the servant's name? The robot
Augustus, yeah.
Augustus. So now he's there making some kind of buzz or whatever it is stuff.
Bumble Buzz
Bumble
coffee.
buzz.
It's like
Yeah,
it's coffee for kids, I guess, because like
yeah.
I was telling her she can't drink the other kind of coffee.
Oh, impossible man. James says that green villain for Fantastic Four is Impossible Man.
And
Okay.
I'll have to look 'em up.
Still, even with the name, it doesn't ring a bell. So here's Augustus in the kitchen getting, doing his whatever, his duties, his chores, his. Then he finds a box, right, sitting up on the shelf.
Yeah, he's just bitching, talking shit, which is really endears him to me. And like, yeah, it's a box that says press here. So like an
Yeah.
inquisitive little robot he does.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, the Bendy Terminator, man. This guy's a creep too.
Yeah, and it's a creepy design too, like the long spider like how he crouches down, almost insect like a praying mantis or a spider or some kind of insect creature, which is kind of cool. Long, lanky, black with the teeth, and the squinty eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rich rips Augustus' head off. So right away, he's bad news, right? So yeah, so she's up in her room drinking her coffee, her buzz coffee, and yeah. What's
Doing
this
homework.
little? That's her
Anti-gravity vest or flying,
anti-gravity vest that she's wearing underneath her shirt. Yeah,
and she can't get it to work. Like her and Percy were actually working on it earlier. Joe kind of flipped through it. Percy is like her older brother type character, and like he's going to become really big in the future of the book. But
yeah.
like you kind of
In
just
these pages, they're talking. That's
yeah.
where she gets given the ball, THB.
No,
Where she's taught.
that's the ball. Oh no, you're right. That is where they give it to her, where she's meeting with
Yeah,
McCain and
yeah, with all them, and they're talking about how they're going to go to Mars or whatever for some kind of meeting or something. So she'll be home alone. So that sets the stage for like her being home alone. So that's like the whole kind of, now that I say it, is kind of like Home Alone. She's there by herself with
yeah.
two creatures or bad guys chasing her, right? And she's in the house, like, so she's got the evil piano and this skeleton robot looking dude. So then they start chasing her around the house, trying to get her.
And yeah, it's hella funny. Like she trips it down the stairs all cartoon style and drops shit on it. Like, yeah,
Pulls the carpet.
Yeah, she's like a really fun protagonist. This is like where you completely learn that.
Yeah. So like the
And then she
chase
catches him, but like she basically outsmarts him. She's testing his logic core, and she's giving him this math problem. So like if I'm this far from you and you're like halfway to me, and then like how much will it take you to get halfway to that halfway? And she actually catches it in the logic loop and stuff, and basically just shuts it down because it can't compute. It's really funny. It really makes you see like that she's actual like intelligent, like really badass
So
protagonist.
yeah, once she defeats him, then whoop, now the Mr. Piano comes to life. Yeah. And I love how they make him like a stalking, like almost like a dog, like a guard dog kind of on the prowl. Yeah, it's pretty cool. This is where the logic loop, right? Where he kind of
Well, he's already shut down. She's kind of
Yeah.
just bragging to Augustus what she did, and yeah, she turns around and there he is, just like
some
I love
fun pages here.
yeah.
Confront the piano. And is it the piano or the other one that's kind of pervert? Who's a little
They
bit of a
both are,
pervert.
but this is the one that calls her little girly the whole
Yeah,
time.
little girly. Yeah, he's like a perverted piano. Pervert piano, yeah.
And he's talking about how tasty she's gonna be. Yeah, he's like an old cartoon villain, pretty much.
Yeah. Little pervy piano.
So basically, like when she was fighting the other guy, THB as a ball fell down the drain. So like that's why he's not here yet, and like so she's like running from the piano while Augustus is like trying to get
Yeah,
water.
see here he's looking down the train to try to grab it. THB ball's right there. So
then he turns on the sink and starts throwing water down the drain.
Yeah, down the grate. So here's the piano's kind of got her all cornered, trying to get her. Yeah.
And he's just like destroying their house, man. Like everything's getting just smashed.
And he starts talking about tickles and stuff. Like he's a pervert piano, man. Yeah. Chasing. Then his grand entrance. Boom. Finally dumps enough water down the grate. Then THB explodes out of the grate. Comes running to HR's aid. Give her a hand with the piano a little bit. And I like the action lines,
Yeah.
Like here too. He puts not just off him, but within the character, the action lines like that. It's kind of cool. Kind of adds a little bit of motion and stuff. Here too, you see them. little bit everywhere. Make him running, create motion, speed. Uh, then I like the little. It's so simple but effective. Like
The little
little
swirl.
swirl. So it's like the piano got hit and spun out. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty effective. Mm.
And he just fucking suplexes him here, man. I thought that was funny.
And I love how he's not rigid, right? Like with like the piano bends and curves, to really add like even here to add motion, to really sell it. He's not like he's not too worried about proper like
Yeah,
physics and shit like that. Like he's really leaning into the cartooning there.
and the expressionistic style, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, like
Yeah.
he's got that whole 19 silent movie German expressionist like style to everything, and he makes it work on TV perfectly. And yeah, they finally get the piano taken care of, and creepy Captain Wilhelm with this fake guy, her gentleman caller's back, and
Yeah.
acted like he came to deliver her a book that like he talked to her earlier about when like he was hitting on her, and like basically then he starts telling her about like how he was sent to arrest her after he's in the house. And so she shows him THB, and like she's like, well, you're not going to be able to do anything to me, he's going to kick you, and he just poofs. And then she tries to make a getaway, and like the house is just full of faces.
These scenes are pretty good too when all the henchmen show up.
Yeah,
All the
the
with
bug
their
faces.
and
Yeah,
it's such a simple design, right? The two big eyes with like the breathing kind of almost like a gas mask type
yeah,
design to the helmets. So cool. It's a great visual, and they all wear the same uniform, so it's very easy to tell the good guys from the bad guys, right? They have like that, like the leather bomber jackets with the striped pants. So,
yeah.
and there's one thing I wanted to go back. That one, I love that panel. I forgot to mention it. Just where is it? That one right here. This top one where she's
Yeah.
standing in front with her striped dress like that with the keys. I just love that panel. I think it's fantastic. And obviously this one here with the face is, you know, pretty well drawn.
Yeah, that'd be a killer original page to own.
Yeah. All right. So we'll get back to this. THB disappears. They're in here trying to arrest her, like you said. So then she gets her gravity vest working. She floats to the ceiling. Kind of Gustus is trying to go away. She grabs him. Poof! Out the skylight. And
Yeah,
off they go.
yeah, they go around the block pretty much, and basically she sneaks into her own garage. Well, basically like the captain and the bug faces are trying to figure out like how to get THB back out. And
Like these really make me think. I don't know if you've ever played Gravity Rush.
I've seen it. Yeah,
It totally, like when I was reading this, I played it a lot, Gravity Rush, and yeah, it totally made me think of Gravity Rush.
and then here you get some background stuff like Mr. McCain. He's kind of like uh, HR's dad's bagman. Like
Mhm.
he's like a spy. He like basically takes care of like the dirty stuff for her
Yeah.
dad. And then this is him getting attacked by the bug faces at pretty much the same time they went after HR.
Yeah, this is, and then I suppose this issue is it one like floppy that was all landscape?
I don't know. I've never seen this issue printed. Like
Okay. Well, anyway, I'm assuming this is one issue that he just want to have fun with the format, like, and just do landscape, kind of like that Spider-Man issue that Todd McFarlane did. Issue 11, I believe, was landscape. The crossover with X-Force.
yeah.
Anyway, that whole issue was landscape, so it's pretty fun. It just allows you for different layouts, paneling, and stuff like that. So,
And here you get introduced to Percy's friends. They're basically like a fusion jazz band, but they're basically like the punk rockers of the time, pretty much. And the Jiggler, who's like he's actually a Martian. Like has a pretty funny like a pretty fun look at indigenous people,
yeah,
because like there's
yeah,
an indigenous race of people called the Olmari, and they call the human type people Numari. And yeah, the basically HR has the hots for this one Omari dude that plays the clarinet in the band. He's called they call him the Jiggler.
Mm.
And here you get to see like a flashback of like the bug faces getting their orders and stuff.
Yeah. Go and see now it goes back to just your
Yeah.
traditional.
Actually, I let me show that panel. I grabbed it. Let me put it on the screen really fast.
There.
Snap! I didn't upload those issues yet because I clipped them and I only put up like the first half of the book.
Well, I can keep flipping through.
Yeah, no,
There, I'll put it back. I'll keep flipping through.
I did crop it.
Yeah, like this is a great page. I love that.
Yeah,
Just like with the void, ever, it really makes it feel empty, like they're floating up in the sky. You just get a little bit of the cityscape here. Pretty cool. So they're going down, making their escape. And I think she remembers there's
like a hover bike in the garage. Percy's
really
hover
cool.
bike.
Yeah, right here. You get the like right there. It's like a hot rod hover bike type thing. Like, yeah, if you like the Star Wars with the pod racers or whatever it's called, yeah, or what are those called there? The ones like in the Ewok movie,
The speeder bikes.
Speeder bikes. Yeah, it's very speeder bike ish, you know.
Yeah.
So they make their escape, and she's gonna go see her friend, right?
She's gonna try to get to some place so she could get a hold of Percy, and so he can get her out of town.
Yeah, and because there's the opera, they forgot that there's traffic, so they have to take a different route.
And her friend Lolly's dad's the singer at the opera, and like, there's such good backstory in this book that we're breezing over. We're not talking about like there's a lot of character development that's still going on during the arcs that kind of like show you like a flashback of like her and Lolly like hanging out backstage at the opera when they were kids and stuff. Like this book goes deep, man. There's a lot of really great stuff to the characters and stuff in this book. But basically, like, yeah, the bug faces have THB at this time. Like Captain Photon was able to get him away from HR, even though she stole his fake eye, which was great.
So he gets away from him.
Yeah, THB they activate him, and yeah, he just takes off. He doesn't.
Yeah, he's like, fuck it. So then they're making their way. They get spotted. So then they start pursuing her.
Yeah, you got like kind of a speeder bike chase. They got these little bumper car looking speeder bikes.
Yeah, they're great. They look like their helmets, right? Like their faces.
Yeah,
it's such a great shot. That's a great panel. I love that panel as well.
Yeah,
such a good panel. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Bam! Makes them crash. Then she hits her nitrous or whatever it is to go faster.
Yeah.
And then, in the distance, THB starts coming. Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah.
And then he takes him out, catches fire.
Augustus breaks his foot, which is really sad.
Yeah, but he's a robot. He'll get it fixed.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. You get to see kind of some of his powers. He can like make this big puddle that he catches like all the bug faces in. It's like
this thing where it splooges.
Yeah, like catches them in like a marshmallow splooge.
Yeah, like a foam, like those foam explosion type things to restrain people. Kind of like in the Hulk movie, the first Ang Lee Hulk movie.
Yeah,
they trap the Hulk in that foam shit.
Yeah. And like, yeah, he basically gets HR and Augustus and like hops out of there.
Yeah. Then they continue the opera story. Boom, as he's kind of following the story of the opera, I guess, with their story, paralleling the two.
Oh yeah, and then Lolly, she asks her dad if she can call HR, and like she calls the house, and like the cops answer, and she just starts talking shit to him. Like,
yeah, she knows something's up, right? Like she's like, oh shit. Yeah. So then they're getting out of town. They're gonna go find her brother, meet up with her brother.
They're out in the Martian desert at this old like gas station, and kind of like make friends with this old dude, and then a trucker comes. It's like a friend of Percy's. He's in the band, and they take off, but Augustus stays at the gas station. He's gonna
Yeah.
get fixed by him.
And I really dig his vehicle designs.
Yeah, the diesel truck is rad.
Yeah, it's
I love
freaking
this.
awesome.
I love this whole sequence. The way he plays
Yeah.
with light here, like, oh
The
man,
silhouettes, yeah,
yeah.
in the
It,
distance.
well, like when they're talking and like you get to see the close-ups of their faces when they're
Yeah, she
talking,
starts right
asking
here.
me what he can do and like what he's for, and he won't really tell her, man. He's kind of a smart ass right back to her, which is
Yeah.
funny.
So she starts touching his face and playing with it, and yeah. So he just assumes a shape that he thinks would be pleasing, right? That's
Yeah,
kind of yeah. So yeah,
I,
he's a little bit of a smart ass.
I always thought he kind of looked like a genie. Like that's
That's what I figured too, and it's almost like a genie the way he appears and disappears.
yeah, he poofs and stuff in and out.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I was like, maybe the guy found a way. Maybe he is a genie and he just found a loophole.
Yeah,
You
Martian
know?
genie.
Yeah, he's a Martian genie. Yeah, he had water. Yeah. So this is they're on their way to the what's the city called?
Velo City, V City.
V City. Yeah, they're going to V City.
It's kind of like more like New York, and like P City where she's from is kind of supposed to be like LA, I believe.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
like up there it's cold, you know, like or maybe Chicago. It's like one of the northern cities, like
Yeah.
type of thing. Is the feeling I got out of it. And like, yeah, this is kind of like the calm after the storm. You get like a little bit of her getting to
She
hang out
meets her brother's crew, his friends,
and
group of friends and stuff. And then she kind of
gets accepted by him a little bit.
yeah. And doesn't she talk to her friend, seeing how because the band, right? She meets the people in the band, and her friend gets all jealous.
Yeah, she sends her a letter that's
Yeah.
coded, and like Lolly has to read it with the decoder ring, and
Yeah, right here. Yeah,
yeah.
Lolly has to read
Oh
it.
man, her family's so fucked up. This scene makes me feel so bad for her.
But the two sisters there.
The two sisters, and then her mom. Just
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
let her and leave me alone for the rest of the day.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. Like it's fun. They're fun characters, right? It's
Yeah,
pretty good. Like for like pretty much his first, like what you said he wrote one comic before that.
yeah, it's like original graphic novel. I forget.
Yeah, so this is quite the task, right? You're not just going for like fuck it. I'm just gonna go tell this big ass story, and I'm just gonna go for it.
And have all these characters going at once, and like playing with so many ideas, like
Mhm.
mixing up time play.
And like James says, now we're at the end of the first volume, and you can see like he's really finding his range, with his pen and ink. And
Yeah,
like
it's
you were saying, he was playing with the negative and positive space. He's really starting to find his voice and how, like his story telling style, like what type of storyteller he is and stuff like that. So,
yeah, he's tightened it up. But like I said, like if you look at the issues for this, like the dialogue's like handwritten and stuff, and like I guess he wasn't happy with that. So like, and then like you improve the dialogue too. Like that's like I said, that's kind of the only stuff that they changed.
this is the jiggler with scenes that you're talking about, right?
Yeah, where she kind of like this is where you really learn about the old Mari, and he kind of teaches her about like the tattoos are like his family's names,
Yeah,
stuff like that, and like
the meanings and all that. Yeah, the culture.
yeah. And there's another scene earlier where he's talking to Percy, and he's like, "Well, Omari families have 12 kids at a time.
Yeah, when they're in the bar. Yeah,
You only have one sister."
yeah, that's it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they have them. Like, well, I know I'm French, right? Catholic. So like my dad's family was 11
Yeah,
siblings. So yeah, like Catholic French, the French Catholic families were really big families. So yeah.
and then this is her showing the jiggler THB, and kind of like hinting that there is something on the horizon coming, like right here at the end of the first trade, which I think like is very well paced. I think that it's super cinematic. Like if it was a film trilogy or something like that, like I think that would have been like a good place to like put a pin in it, anyways. And
then you have the covers for volume 2 and 3 here.
Yeah.
In the back.
I think 2 is this summer. I think it's July. And 30, I am hoping is at the end of the year, or it might be next year.
THB. It's 200 and
208,
just under 200 pages, right?
over 200. It's 208 pages in total.
Yeah. Yeah, about 200 pages anyway of story. And not unlike what was the other one? Drone that they did?
Yeah, drone.
What's this one priced at?
This one,
25 US,
yeah,
35 Canadian.
and it's a nice book. It's a little bit bigger than magazine size, I think, or wider. I mean, it's not as tall,
Mm-hmm.
um, but it's a great feeling book. Really well bound. I hope that they do hardcovers at one point. You know what I mean? Like I would like to have kind of a more prestigious version of it.
Yeah. I
I,
don't
I,
know.
I love this.
It's I like this edition. I think it's nice. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah, the cover's great. I love the spot gloss. I can't wait to see how the spot gloss looks on THB. It's a nice minimal cover, but like at the same time, they put little touches that really make it
And
shine.
they changed the title now. They made it more graphic with the little one inside it. So each one will have the one inside the one of the letters. Because originally it was very loose, eh? THB.
Yeah,
He
here's
went
the
with
original logo.
yeah, like he wrote it very more loose, more
Okay, yeah, that's towards like the end issues of the
yeah. And then like you showed the cover there, so
yeah, this is what the the covers look like. There's issue 1, 2, 3, 4,
yeah, they did redid a little design work on it, so yeah.
and here's the ash can cover. Where I don't know if this is actually his little sister here, but like
I
that's
don't know.
somebody playing a real life HR for the cover of the ash can.
Which issue is that one?
It's an ash can. It
The
has
ash can. Okay.
I actually have a reproduction of this. It's basically the scene where she shows THB at the school and gets into the fight.
Yeah. And in the beginning they have like how many pages was it? 1, 2, 3, 4. They have 4 pages that goes into his career in the early and it pretty goes in. It talks about when he worked in Japan, working manga, and how it influenced his style a little bit and stuff like that. So it's a really interesting read if you want to know a little more about Paul Pope and his career and stuff. They go into details about a good chunk of his career. So yeah, it's a really fun read as well.
And if you want to see the comic books that he wrote when he was in Japan, or did in when he was in Japan, like get the One Trick Ripoff collection by Image. Like all of that stuff's in the back of it. Yeah, you got to put up. Don't worry about it, man. Like I was just throwing that out there for people that are listening if they're interested in seeing like Pope's manga stuff. Like it is reprinted in the One Trick Ripoff plus Deep Cuts collection that Image put out about 10 years ago now, I think.
Yeah. Well, I moved all my books, so I'm not sure where it is now. I just threw the books on the shelf in no particular order. So I'm not sure where it is. I have it somewhere. Anyway. Yeah.
But I mean, like, to tell you the truth, like I'm a huge Paul Pope fan, but like honestly, THB is it's tied at my favorite with 100%. Like 100% is
100% was really good. I enjoyed that one as well.
Oh, did you get it? Okay.
Well, yeah, I have it. I think you sent it to me, no?
Okay. I don't remember.
Where did I get it? Who put that out?
Vertigo originally, but I think Image has re-released
I got it a Humble Bundle possibly as well.
Okay.
100%. Yeah, I have it. I got it through a Humble Bundle. Yeah.
Yeah,
it was one of the ones. I got that in Liquid. They had both his books, 100% and
Heavy Liquid.
Heavy Liquid were both part of an Image Humble Bundle.
I love everything that he's done. I'm not gonna lie. Like even people, I know a lot of people hate on Batman Year 100, but I think it's fun. I really like his art in it. Like,
it looks cool.
Yeah.
You got to at least give it that. I mean, yeah.
I actually like it better than the Dark Knight Returns.
What's this? James is writing Big Trouble.
That's one of the comics, Japanese comics that are in the back of the
One Trick.
ripoff. Yeah.
Yeah, I've read halfway through that. Yeah. Yeah. So
Through the his old reprinted stuff in the back, or the just the
well, half of the hardcover of
okay.
the one trick. They put a hardcover with a bunch of his other
Yeah,
stories and stuff. Yeah.
yeah, I have it. Like, so I was wondering, like, well, basically the first quarter is the one trick ripoff. So yeah, you're into like his reprinted stuff now, where you read.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, it's good so far. So far, what I've read, I've enjoyed. Yeah, that's the one where they're in the building there and they're trying to the one trick, whatever the main story, the one trick ripoff where they have the like those powers and stuff. It's pretty
We'll
cool.
probably do an episode on it, man. Like, I love
Yeah,
the one trick ripoff.
yeah, it was good. It's a good story. It's heist guys fucking each other over to try to get the loot. It's good stuff. Yeah, like where they go to do a job and it's they get fucked over. They get screwed, right? It's more for to get so they get assassinated and all that shit. It was good stuff. I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Yeah, he was really inspired by Pulp Fiction. Like he said, if you read
Yeah.
the stuff for that, like he says that he was really inspired by that, so he wanted to do his own semi
Like,
thing. I actually,
yeah.
when I read it, I see it like it's filmed like a Tony Scott movie, like Man on Fire or Domino. You know what those?
Yeah, I could see that as well. Yeah, yeah. It's definitely like a crime noir.
Yeah,
Like heist noir or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, yeah.
but
Double
like,
cross.
but a little bit comic book style, because the one tricks that they're semi telekinetic. They can like make you do something like where they
Yeah.
can use their voice to like make you actually.
Kind of like Jedi's, right? Where they
Yeah,
influence. Yeah.
yeah.
The Jedi mind trick kind of deal.
And
Yeah.
yeah, dude, what Battling Boy is so good. Like, honestly, if you just want to read something that's innocent and really cute, I don't know, there is some grim stuff, man. You got like the crazy like zombie guys with the guitar cases with chainsaws in them and shit. Like, it's cool for like an all age comic. Battling Boy's the shit. Like,
Well, I mean, this is so far from what I've read in volume 1, I'd say this is all ages.
yeah, I don't understand why that. I think it is put out on the mature label, but it could have totally gotten put out by First Second still, because like I would recommend this book to like I said, like 12 and older, because of
Let's see. Don't miss. Is it written for mature or one step grown ups? For grown ups, it's written. Okay. First, okay, right here. It's written right here. They're two imprints, what they are.
okay.
Right? It says the first, what is it called? Their old one? First second is your fresh start in great graphic novels for young readers of all ages, and 23rd Street is your one stop in great comics for grown-ups. So 23rd Street is their mature line, and first second is their all ages imprint. It's written in the back here.
That's cool. I have two of the 32nd Street books, and like I have a couple actual First Second books that are way more mature, like recent.
Yeah.
Either of these, but I guess that's before they switched.
But I mean, Drome is 23rd Street, and that has some actual, like, a lot of violence, some sex. It has a little bit of everything in that one.
Yeah, I guess.
It does. Not you guess. I mean, no guessing. It has sex and it has violence. I mean,
well, it has violence, but is there sex? Like, they hint to it, like the evil yellow guy, and like they show him like hooking up with the chicks, and then they kind of show like he steals their animal parts. Like,
yeah, but also the two main protagonists hook up as well.
yeah, but they don't show it. Like, I wouldn't call that like sex in a book.
Well, it's sex. It's mature content. It's adult content. I mean, it's not graphic, but it's still. Anyway, whatever. We could have a debate about that another time. So that's THB, total THB, I should say. So if you're looking it up online to buy, it's titled Total THB because it's the whole collection. So they added total to it. So if you're looking it up, just type in Total THB Volume 1, 2, or 3, and you should be able to find it fairly easily.
Yeah.
Because I think 23rd Street actually puts out a good print run Like Drome was easy to find. I mean, and that'd been out and everyone was praising that, and it's not very hard to find. So I think 23rd Street actually puts out some pretty good print runs. So this should still be available if you're looking for it.
And I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can find it at like bookstores too. I
Yeah,
don't.
bookstores. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
You can get it off of Walmart.com. Like, I mean, like
I don't. That's crazy. I don't know if it's just Quebec, but I don't know if Walmart's in Canada. You can buy books like trade paper, graphic novels. I know
only
that you.
only off online because it's like they got their own like Amazon type service now.
Yeah, but I don't even think I can here in Canada. Well, in
Try.
Quebec anyway,
Okay.
because of the language laws. I think they can't offer it unless it's also offered in a French translation. Right? I don't know how bookstores get around it, but yeah. So I don't know. Maybe James has been to the Walmart and bought some books off Walmart. I don't know.
Well, you can't go to like if you go to the actual like Walmart store, like they will have like Walking Dead. Like for some reason, Walmart's have like a bunch of Walking Dead trade paperbacks,
Yeah.
and then like they might have like some Batman shit. Like,
Oh yeah, we not here anyway. They had some at the dollar stores for a little bit, like little trades and shit. But yeah, no. Anyway, that's cool that you can pick it up at Walmart. If you know you're stuck there, you might as well go to the books section and see if you can pick up a couple trades that might look interesting. Yeah, so that's it, man. That's our episode.
yeah.
So Tuesday.
Wednesday, right? Or is it Tuesday?
Tuesday. Well, we're not doing the hood, the red hood.
Okay.
I thought that's what we said. We're gonna do the big Tuesday.
Okay, on Tuesday. I thought you said on Monday.
No, on Tuesday.
But it would make sense to do it on Tuesday.
Yeah, I was saying Tuesday. Do the big Tuesday on Tuesday.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then Wednesday we also got Richard
for a rap party.
Yeah, we're gonna be giving stuff away. I think he's gonna be giving stuff away again. Like, I'm not gonna speak for him, but he usually does drawings and stuff like that live. So yeah, we're gonna be issues 12 and 13 of Bam and Glam going to be wrapping up on the 11th on Kickstarter. If you haven't checked them out yet, go ahead. They have really cool covers, variant covers. One drawn by our good friend Adrian Cleric, the other one by Mr. Brandon Graham. So yeah, maybe check that out on Kickstarter. Bam and Glam.
Oh, James is saying he went and there was no comics, but
this is on the website, not physical stores.
But they did have for a while. Remember, DC did a whole line of books specifically for Walmart. What was it? Batman.
Yeah, it's actually like DC Presents type book. It's
but it was supposed to be like a Walmart exclusive type thing, right?
Yeah, I have the first issue of it, like with Scott Snyder's, or not Scott Snyder. What's his name? Tom King's Superman story.
Yeah, there was a Superman story. They did that for a little while, like pre-pandemic, just before the pandemic. They were doing that.
I think they still do it. Like
they still do it.
And they have the little packs of comics that you can get like from DC. They're like 5 comics for like $5 or something like that, and they always have like a number 1 on front.
Yeah, I never saw those here, but I know in the States you had like those actual comics for a while.
Yeah. And like I said, they always sell Walking Dead trade paperbacks.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, that's it, man. So James, James, 2 weeks, hippopotamus cocaine Florida, whatever it's called there, crazy hippopotamus cocaine ride or whatever it's called. What's it called, James? Anyway, that book comes out in 2 weeks from Mad Cave.
I think it's
that's going to be awesome.
Florida Hippopotamus Massacre, right?
Florida Hippopotamus Cocaine Massacre?
Yeah, it's some combination of those 4 words.
11 days. Yeah, it's coming out in 11 days.
and our friend the Becca also worked on that. She did the color.
She did the flats. I think she did the flats and stuff. Yeah.
So that's got 2 big friends of the show working on it. Good for them, man. It's a Mad Cave book. Woo woo.
Yeah, I'll be there, and I'll see you in Toronto, James. I'll be at the Comic-Con in Toronto, so I'll stop by your table. Yeah.
It
I'll
kind of
come by.
sounds like a grindcore band from like the 20 early 2000s.
What's that? The title?
Yeah, the Florida Hippopotamus Cocaine Massacre. Because there
Yeah,
was like bands called like the Tony Danza Tap Dance Extravaganza and
yeah,
Alex Mustache and shit like that. And this kind of sounds like it could be like one of those bands.
yeah. Yeah, Becca's supposed to be, I think, at the Toronto Comic Con as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man, you're gonna have one hell of a party crew there, man.
yeah, yeah. It should be fun. Should be fun. Yeah. Yeah. So, is it outro time yet, Johnny? Do you have any closing?
Nah, man, I don't really have anything to say.
Yeah, that's good. An hour, perfect.
Now we're
So, yeah, go pick up Florida Hippopotamus Cocaine Massacre in 2 weeks, 11 days. And if you're from around the Toronto area or the likes, or you plan on going to Toronto Comic Con, James will be there, so you could go check him out there, get your book signed, and yeah.
I wonder if Paul Pope's gonna start doing stuff. Like he's popped out of his little cave for a while. He's been doing a bunch of like interviews and stuff I saw recently. So like I'm thinking that maybe he'll start coming out in public again. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Well, he's got his book out, right? So if he wants to sell it, he's got to kind of push it a little bit.
Dude, he's Paul Pope. He literally is like the rock star of comics, man. Like, have you ever seen him? Or like,
I don't know.
ever
I think he's like what do you call it? Like more maybe not a rock star, but yeah, like a cool poet type guys, like that.
okay, he's like an
Like
indie rock star. Like he's like,
like yeah, like maybe more like a Lou Reed type or something.
yeah. Well, yeah. Well, Paul does the drink, not the shooting of. Like
Yeah,
he's
that
a
we
little,
know.
it's quite a bit more healthy. And
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like more like the way the cult status, like Jagger. Yeah, yeah. But Jagger was huge. I mean,
no, he
yeah.
looks like him.
Oh,
Yeah,
he looks like him.
yeah.
Looks a bit. Yeah,
Paul's got the big lips like Jagger, man.
yeah.
Like,
He does. He's got the mop a little bit too,
yeah.
like the shag. Yeah.
One of my favorite things about Paul Pope, he doesn't. Oh, he does. Like he draws himself as Percy in this book, but like he always draws himself in one of his books as like the cool guy,
Yeah.
which I think is funny. Like he drew himself as Stooge in Heavy Liquid, or
Yeah.
maybe you said like maybe it's just really easy.
Well, yeah.
For
Just
himself,
look at the cover of Heavy Liquid. It's basically him posing.
and then I think that the kid and 100% that tends to the bar, well, at least he drew it to look a lot like him.
Yeah.
Not too.
But I mean, if you're often using yourself as reference, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the protagonist in most of his books.
Well, yeah, and like if you read the back stuff in the One Trick Ripoff, like a lot of it's actually written from his perspective as him. Like he's like really like did comics about like autobiographical stuff. Like
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah, and
Yeah.
then
I mean,
Maria Lovett drew him as the devil in Faithless. I swear
Yeah,
she the devil.
if he was older, yeah, that's like Paul Pope in his older years.
Yeah.
Hanging out in New York, being like, yeah.
Yeah,
He's mysterious.
he's totally Tubby from One Trick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, like there's a couple guys in One Trick he could be. Jesse James kind of looks like him too, and so does the guy with the tats on his arm. What was his name? Smiley or something like that, or
Yeah.
Ricky. Like they all had like nicknames.
Yeah, like greaser style.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. I mean, he's got tons of books to go check out. Like, how hard is it to find all his stuff that he did, the manga stuff?
It's really easy. It's all in the back of the One Trick Ripoff.
Like, oh yeah, that's pretty much almost all of it.
Yeah, as far as I know. Like he
okay. So
he basically traveled the world and like did comic books everywhere that he stopped. Like he went to Japan, he went to Europe, and and he got comics published. I think you'll have, if you want the actual original printing, you'll
Mm.
probably have to find the Japanese magazine that ran in and the
Okay.
review for it, which
Oh yeah, because of the way they release it. Okay, yeah.
yeah, because he didn't write like a whole tokaboon.
No, no. It
He
was
just
part of like yeah, like a magazine format, kind of like
yeah, it showed up in like a weekly
yeah, weekly. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
monthly, like magazine. Yeah, he
Yeah,
lived in
they talk about it. I think they talk about it in here when he lived in Toronto for a bit.
so yeah, he just bounced around for a little while. But he got famous. I mean, he does a lot of stuff. Like he designed clothes for Diesel.
Mm,
Yeah, he's kind of like a modern day Renaissance man in a way. Like he
yeah,
like does a lot of fine art. He does. But yeah, I think that like why he is like able to live the way he does is because of the clothes design stuff. I think he made a buttload
a
doing.
good
Well,
chunk of cash doing that.
well, because of the brand Diesel, you know what I mean? They're
Yeah,
huge. They sell
yeah.
their clothes for way more than they should. Like you talk about
I
like
think
$6 t-shirts and shit for Diesel.
they probably still. I think it's still fairly popular. Diesel.
Yeah, no, well, I don't see dudes wearing it much, but like girls, yeah, they whenever you see girls on Instagram with the little tank tops with the D on it, that's Diesel, and like they hella rock that shit. So,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I don't know when he last did clothes. That was like mainly in the late '80s, late '90s, and 2000s, I think.
Yeah. But yeah, man, like he's got a great style. I mean, that's if anything, you just get his books to stare at them. I mean, it's and he loves doing like cityscape, like
Oh
even in
yeah,
THB, like a lot of buildings, alleyways, like it's great. Like he definitely it feels his books feel lived in because he definitely makes the city part of the story, and I love it when artists do that. They really make this they make the world come to life when you do that. It really feels lived in. It draws you in even more. Like you get a real sense of the environment and where they live, and it just adds to the story. So he's really
see like
like
the
you get it in THB, but his other stories, like you said, like 100, like you get a lot of it in 100% as well. It is great. Like I
yeah.
mean, not enough artists do it. I know a lot of people don't like drawing environment like architecture, perspective, and all that, so they avoid it. But man, it adds to the story so much if you can pull it off.
Yeah,
Mm, mm,
yeah. I was a huge fan as soon as I saw his work. Like when
yeah.
I saw Heavy Liquid in the shop, like it was almost halfway through when like I saw the first one at Bonanza Books, and
Hmm.
yeah, I was just like, what the hell is that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, yeah, I've been a fan ever since. I think that
Yeah.
was at 96, 97. I think I was just about to go into high school.
It's good stuff. Yeah, like I mean, it's not. I wouldn't call him a draftsman and by any means, like like architect or anything. But it, like you say, it works. Like he draws the buildings, he puts it in there, right? Like I'm not. He's nowhere near. What's the guy's name who does Akira and all that shit?
Otomo,
Otomo. Like it's nothing like Akira, like the buildings and shit in there. But I mean, it. I I don't need it to be perfect for it to work for me. Some people get all anal about it, but yeah, I mean, it it's perfectly fine for me. Like you get it, right? He does it so that it works, and you get the idea, you get the feel, you get the vibe, right? And that's all you need, right, for stories, just to get people into it, so they get the message across. You get the vibe. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, 100%. Like it is gorgeous. That one's just all black and white. Probably his most detailed, like completely black and white book in my opinion. Like it just looks so
yeah,
good. I don't know if it's right to call Heavy Liquid in color, but like it kind of is. Like there is a lot of color in the book, but like at the same time, like it's a
it's
monotone.
a very limited palette.
Yeah.
Yeah, very limited palette. Yeah, Akira. I mean, what can you say about Akira that hasn't been said a million times? It's a classic. It's
Yeah.
masterpiece. Mm, good stuff. So yeah, man, that's it. THB. I enjoyed it. My first read through.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Two tone. Yeah, he just goes with like a very limited palette in that. Yeah,
But there is a lot of like green and pink, and I think a lot of baby blue in that book.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I kind of count it as color. Like when you see like Escapo, or I guess the original Escapo, I guess they did color it and put it out as a hardcover. But like if you see the original Escapo, I always think of that as a black and white book, and that one's a lot more his surrealistic style, whereas
Mm.
100%, like I don't know, he tried to do it like in a more kind of realistic because it's such a personal story. It's kind of like about a group of people, with and things that happen to them. It's not like a very action-packed book, but like it's
Yeah,
still a beautifully done work of art. So yeah, that's. But I'm just rambling now.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's good stuff. But yeah, I recommend people pick this up. I read his other stuff before I read this. A lot of his other stuff. So I already had a good base for his work before reading this. So it's interesting to see his earlier stuff and how it kind of evolved into to what you get now. But yeah, I think if I had to pick my favorite, it would be 100%. And then I don't know if I don't know. I don't know what I'd put second. I don't know if I'd put Heavy Liquid or it's hard to say. I probably would put Heavy Liquid as my second favorite.
It really is, man. And like the clowns in that book are fucking terrifying. I'm not gonna lie. And like they're just kind of assholes. They're not even really evil. But like Paul Pope's clowns are just horrifying, dude. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, play some Mr. Bongo in the background when you're reading it. Yeah.
but all
Cool.
right. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the
That
button.
I still need to read Battling Boy. Johnny's supposed to send me the first
Yeah,
trade.
I have a hardcover and a soft cover for Battling Boy, and
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna kick the soft cover to Joe.
I've seen pages. It looks beautiful anyway. It
Oh,
looks clean. It looks really clean from some of the pages I've seen. So
I like that whole universe. I even have the Aurora West graphic novels that Dave Rubin did the art on, and
mhm.
Paul Pope co-wrote with AJ something. It's pretty cool. It's like she's kind of like the Batman to uh Bat- Superman, but Battling Boy is kind of more like Thor's son, but like oh his powers are so cool. He's got like T-shirts that like it would
Yeah.
depending on which one he wears, he gets the attributes of the animal and stuff. It's got great lore, man. Like you'll enjoy
Yeah.
it. It's really
Yeah. It looks cool. Like from what I've seen, it definitely. Yeah. They had the little trades like
yeah. That's the only format it comes in.
that's the only format. Okay, I almost like it, every time I'd go in, I was like before when I used to go to the comic shop, I almost picked it up a few times, and but
I don't know if they've reprinted it in a bigger size since then, but yeah, like with the first
yeah,
print, it was only in that like yeah, Mangaku style.
yeah,
Mangaku
yeah.
book.
I flipped through them when I saw them there, and I thought it looked really, really, yeah, it looked good stuff. If you ever finish Battling Boy, well, how many volumes are there?
Just one, and then
Okay,
there's two for Aurora West, which
so it's not Battling Boy isn't a complete story then.
no, it is
It
like
is okay.
the book that, but like there's supposed to be a lot more to it. You're supposed to do more, but like
Got you.
but in this one he kind of does finish an arc. You know what I mean? It doesn't
Mm.
like have a cliffhanger, but
Well, maybe with this coming out and it gets enough traction and people like start getting demanding it, maybe he'll get back to Battling Boy. You never know.
he moves pretty slowly these days, man. He's been trying to get this THB out for over a decade. I think that like yeah, he started talking about getting it redrawn and everything after Battling Boy came out, and that was 12 years ago, something like that.
Yeah, but we talked to James about the Florida Florida hippopotamus cocaine massacre 2 years ago, and it's just coming out now. So, I think it's
Yeah, but
publishing's a slow process.
that book wasn't written and drawn 20 years
No,
before that.
yeah, but I mean, it's a process.
Yeah, I love him. I'm not gonna give him shit. And like, if he just wants to chill and spend his money and have a good time, like he's probably if he's earned it, like I think he's earned it. You know what I mean? Like I would love
Yeah.
to see more from him, but like if he, but like he still does a lot of stuff for comics. He does covers comics.
Okay. It got options, so it's all. I
Yeah,
get it.
Brad Pitt bought the rights to make a movie for it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he did before the comic even came out. Like, yeah.
So Brad's a Paul Pope fan.
I don't know. He was really excited to make the Battling Boy movie, but I haven't heard anything about it for a long time. So like maybe he sold the rights, but I know that like he originally had them.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Publishing's a slow process, right? Yeah.
It's gonna rock though, man.
Yeah. Can't wait. It's
Yeah,
11 days.
We'll probably do a hot flash on it, man.
Oh, we'll have to have you back on now when it comes out, right? Yeah, we'll bring you back on. We'll talk about the hippos and the cocaine.
Yeah.
And the girls in bathing suits feeding the hippos.
Cocaine.
Girls in bathing suits doing cocaine while feeding hippos. I mean, I'm sold.
That's the 80s, man. That's just what he did.
Yeah. First printing's already sold out. Awesome. Apparently. Okay. Awesome. That's great news. Anyway, we'll keep this for when we have you all come on. We don't want to get all the juicy stuff out here in the chats. We'll have you come on live and we'll talk about it. Yeah. So that's good news. It's sold out. Yeah. Fuck. That's awesome. Yeah. Matt Cave. I mean, Matt Cave are, like you said, it took a while for them to put this book out for you guys, but I think they're the one indie publisher that's actually taking chances on interesting books.
Yeah, they're probably like the one to keep your eye on right now. I mean, they got a bunch of, yeah, they just keep getting talent for them too. You know what I mean? Just really interesting people to come in. A lot of new faces too. Like, what was that guy's name that did the Look in My Eyes book that we did the hot flash on? But like, man, was that phenomenal read? You know?
Oh, the cell phone one.
Yeah, the cell phone one.
Yeah. The one indie publisher that pays a page rate. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe that's why they're such a hit too.
Yeah, maybe that's why a lot of people are going there making their books. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like they're getting like Steve Orlando's doing books for them now.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, like James said, it's sold out, so you might have a hard time picking it up unless they do a second printing. But all their books come out on Global Comics as well, right? So if you miss out, let's say you didn't get a pre-order in and it's sold out, you can at least get to the shop, get the second issue. Maybe a second printer will come out, get a second print of the first issue, but you could check out the first issue on Global Comics. You could read it there as well, because I think most of Mad Cave second printing's on the way. So there you go. People can order that second printing. So problem solved right there. Different cover. Are you doing a new cover for the second printing? I would assume so. Yeah, it makes it easier to spot on the shelf.
Yeah, most labels do that, even like Mad Cave.
Yeah, the digital. Yeah, Mad Cave has all their books on Global Comics. Yeah.
Or you can buy them on the website.
Or on the website as well. Yeah. So I mean, I think it's going to be a hit. It looks awesome, and it's fun. Like I think, especially nowadays with all the shit that's going on. New variant for the second printing made up. Okay. Like with all the shit going on, I think we need fun books like that, right? It's just I don't need fucking writers writing about bullshit that's going on. We see it every day. We see it in the media. We see it on socials. So Books like this are fun distraction.
Well, I mean, like it's weird. Like even if you're not trying to, you can see it. Like when I was rereading THB this week, like I was seeing the bug faces, and I couldn't help but think, like,
Ice.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, it's hard to even escape from it when you are reading something fun. So yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. 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 I mean, I'm not blind to the world, so I see what's going on. I don't need to constantly read it in my comics either. I'm not opposed to it, but I like to have a little variety in my books, so it's fun to have some books that are escapism as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, you hear that?
What was that, man? Was that a
That's that's my cat pissed off because the door is closed.
okay?
She gets all pissy.
I thought it was like an angry lady out in the front yard yelling at the house or something.
No, that's her. That's the cat that stays upstairs there. She gets all angry at me when I close the door. Yeah. Anyway, anyway, that's the episode for THB, total THB volume 1. So thanks for anyone that listened, anyone that watched the replay. Thanks James for hanging out with us in the chats. It's awesome. Looking forward to hippopotamus massacre, Florida hippopotamus cocaine massacre. I think I got it. Boom.
I hope so.
Yeah. All right, man. It's outro time.
Yeah, I want to just say one more
What?
time, like go to this video if you haven't yet. 21st Century of Big Spider. Put Power Pulp in the chat, or yeah, down in the.
Just write Power Pulp in the comments section.
Yep.
And you enter for a chance to win some more cool Power Pulp books.
Yeah, for some free comics. So yeah, feel free to enter. We'll be drawing next week. So go ahead and say it now again, Joe.
Outro time, yo.